What does the word creative mean to you?
Space, social space that people can get together and do things they enjoy.
Artistic, cultural, vibrant, inspiring.
Creating things from basic resources.
I think we're all creative all the time. I think it's central to your being, really.
It means having inspirational ideas, applying the ideas, producing something.
Creative is what you want it to be. It's about coming up with ideas and having a chance to do whatever it is you want to do.
And would you agree that Butte is a creative place?
Very much so, yeah, definitely. This is one of the reasons I come here and enjoy it. So, yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. It's always been something special about Butte, and a very creative place. It's just full of it everywhere.
I think it seems to be a lot more creative now, because just as we wander around, there's a lot more to see. Just like there's statues in places, or just even in the windows, then you can see that a lot more is happening.
Yeah, there seems to be more local arts and also more local literature appearing in the last few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a lot more local activities, and they've improved quite a lot of stuff as well.
I would indeed. There's a lot of people here, very talented people.
It couldn't be anything else. It's such a beautiful place.
And what 3 words would you associate with the pavilion just now?
It's good space. A lot of groups meet there. Oh, 3 words.
Yeah, just 3 words.
Space, meetings, enjoyment.
So I think 1950s.
Okay.
Which means kind of dated.
Okay.
Very kind of bygone era.
Okay.
That's multiple
Fine. Phrases are good.
I don't know, just kind of traditional.
Grand, impressive, sad.
Bit sad, opportunity, sad, opportunity, and happiness as well.
Well, it's iconic. It's in need of upgrading, but not to change it too much.
I'd say staple. Like, I think it's important part of Rothesay. I'd say necessary as well. I think Rothesay needs like a venue of that kind of that size, that kind of scope to put on stuff.
Well, I still think Art Deco. I think it looks a bit sad, and we could do more with it.
Okay.
We'll say 3 words.
That's fine. That's 3 words or short phrases.
Architecturally interesting, physically on the edge of Rothesay, and a bit of an unknown factor.
Okay.
To me it looks kind of old, but it's quite interesting if you go inside. There's more stuff than you think, and you look on the outside, it's not that good, but if you're inside, it's better.
Before you came.
Something about the pavilion, that nice architecture or something inside it was beautiful or worth the visit, and then we walked past it and it was just a grey building, looked like nothing was happening inside or outside.
Tired, lacking focus.
Okay.
Tired, lacking focus.
That's
3 words, fantastic.
Tired, lacking focus.
I think of the pavilion as a key building in the town. I think it's architecturally, I think it's fantastic. I think it's an icon that we should be keeping and celebrating.
Nostalgia, multi-purpose, and something for everybody.
What 3 words would you like to see associated with the pavilion in the future?
Something to do with nostalgia, must-see place. Something, if you come to Rothesay, it's a place you want to go. And something which is open to everyone.
Okay.
Quite like to be light, versatile, and yeah, like it's a place that you don't have to go in just to do something. You can just go in, like the cafeteria.
Right, okay.
Beautiful, active, and happy.
Charm. I think it's like I said, it's quite a staple on this island. It's quite cool. It's quite original in its way, and definitely a sense of like community and activity. would be great, just for it to be something constantly going on there, because it's a great space.
Still grand, vibrant, and big and small, in the sense that, you know, it should be used for big events, but it should be used for small events as well.
Like luxurious a bit. I think it shouldn't just be like your kind of run-of-the-mill like community hall or whatever. It should be like retain its kind of special feel. Kind of, I want it to be popular.
One word, really, wow. That's what I want.
3 things would you like to be stepping through the door to do in that refurbished pavilion?
I would like to probably go in and eat, go in and feed my stomach, feed my soul, and inspire me.
And I think it would be nice if the theatre community could start to see Butte as being somewhere that they would come to, that it's on the circuit along with Largs and Greenock, which has now got the beautiful space of the Beacon. But there's no reason why you couldn't make that space something unique in itself.
No. Yes, it's put to more use probably, you know, for other activities in it.
I'd like to be having a really nice cup of coffee and something to eat. I'd like to be looking at some art and reading a calendar of really interesting events.
I'd like to see Pink Floyd play there. I'd like to go along and get very drunk and have a fabulous dance there. And I'd like to be able to go along and paint a painting or do a drawing in some fabulous workshop which overlooks the Rothesay Bay.
Hands-on artwork with tea, and we go. And some local creativity that you could get involved in, you know, people that actually do the things, doing that, and you know, obviously charging, but, you know, a nominal fee, and then get you involved.
Okay.
Well, maybe actually more doing the art than witnessing it, because I don't think kids really find that as interesting as maybe doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that all kids.
No, but your opinion's good.
The most majority. Say if it was like my school class, probably vote actually doing it, not looking at it.
Music concerts, be good.
I think it's a good venue for things like parties and dances and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of theatre.
Okay.
A big enough space to put on special events. I think it's the only space we've got that we can have events where the whole community can celebrate. Apart from open spaces, it's the only indoor space that's big enough, really. So I think it's key for that. I see it's the centre for the town, really.
I'd like to see, you know, more gigs there. I'd like to see a decent restaurant, cafe, brasserie there. Just like to see more there. You know, I think the more cultural events, so sort of displays, exhibitions, gigs, concerts, art installations that my wife was just pointing out, which I'd already mentioned. You know, the possibilities are boundless, I think.
To be made more use of, and just as this challenge is for it to be the heart of the community.